incubation program incorporates your business modeling. It incorporates risks and how to mitigate the risks in your businesses. It has financial management and budgeting. It has all the compliance. It has your marketing. So all aspects of the business that you need. And that's why we wanted to find out who has what, who does not have what, so that we kind of know that if there's some things that are already there, we don't have to include them because they are already there. There has to be things that are not there. But we're gonna communicate to you more on that. But so far, I've had the pain points of the ones that I was talking to. Obviously, we're going to be communicating going forth. I just want to find out from the room who works 100% full-time in their businesses and who has a full-time job. Managing the employees.
I think it's a roller coaster. So depending on now lately, I have gone into, there was a workshop that I was into. So managing people can be very draining at times depending on their energy. So I am now of view that for one to employ a person, we must stop the culture of employing people because they are friends, because we feel pity for them, because they are family, or because they've been referred by someone you know and you think you feel the need of making them a favor. So right now, I think I was even talking with my partner at one time and I was telling him that, you know what, I am thinking this is a time where we should really tighten policies in terms of employing people. And there's another point that I am to make as well. Is like I've mentioned, not the PT issue. And we must now drive towards employing people who have goals, because employing someone who does not have goals is going to have detrimental effects into the enterprise or the entity as well. So yeah, goal-driven people, if someone is goal-driven, so their ability to come and do what they ought to do or what they need to do is going to be automatic. So yeah, it's a learning.
Contracts are a non-negotiable in business. It does not take a lot to put together a contract. But the fact of the matter is that for people to take your business serious, the people that you employ, they need to have a contract. They need to see that you are serious about your business. That's why you have a contract in place. Also, a contract, it helps you to make them accountable. Because if there's nothing written in place, what is it that you're saying I didn't do when I didn't know that I had to do it in the first place? And it also avoids us exploiting people. Because if someone does not have a contract, you can exploit them. Because you can make them do more than they are supposed to do. Because there's no contract. I'm just doing you a favor. Come work. No, they're not doing you a favor. They are coming there to work, and they're coming there to make an income. As much as you are in business to make money, they are also there to make money themselves. So a contract is a non-negotiable. Processes and procedures are a non-negotiable. If intelligence says that we design clothes, it has to be in writing that when we get a brief, we execute the design in this much time, and this is the standard. But if it's not in writing, how would they know? Who has values for their companies? Do your employees know these values?
No.
Do you think values are important?
Mostly they just know values by head, like they don't really live by the values.
What are your values?
Integrity, transparency, and which I'm still struggling a lot with training them. Like it's more of I have to train them every day. Like one, transparency and integrity.
Yeah. So do you think arriving late at a business breakfast meeting shows integrity? You not living your values. Who has an annual budget for your business?
Yeah, I
I think because if you are in this space, it's really hard to have a budget because you are dealing with orders and individuals. You're not running a production, but unless we are running a production, that's when you're able to say, okay, in 12 months, in 6
My
months.
brother. My brother. My
I
brother.
hear you. I hear you.
But also, it's very difficult to have all of these in place. Remember that we operate as 10-in-1s in our businesses. So having to have a budget, we have to amend supply chains to make sure that we get cheaper ones,
My mom.
crush the other ones.
My sister. My sister. My sister. Look, if you don't have a budget, there is nothing that is pushing you to work hard. If you don't have a budget, it means that you don't know what your monthly expenses are. It tells me that you do not know what are going to be. Because if you know that you have, I'm one, because you that you are permanent, line with you, that you must pay every month. But now if you don't have a budget, how do you know how much you need for employees? How much you need for electricity? How much you need for rent? How much you need for maintenance? How much you need for, so all those things you need to have them written down, each and everything that you use. If you don't have budget, you don't know what flour you need to buy per month for you to be able to make the sales that you do. And the reason I'm saying I'm not taking your story is because your business was not born yesterday. You have historical data that you are working with. So the historical data will give you an idea that on average, this is how much we make annually. And then you can either increase your annual sales projection by 5% or 10%. You can work with your historical data. And that will tell you that because I have this budget, it sales, high 15, your sales target 50,000, you know, 10,000, then now you can't sleep. Because now I'm way below my sales target. It will make you push to reach that target. So it's easy, man, to spend on things that are not necessary because they are not in your budget. Are we good with budget?
Can I ask something?
Yes.
I'm just asking in general.
Yes.
So what do you think should happen if, like you are saying, or let me just say, when it comes to paying employees, and then we find out that we haven't really made money, so we can't really cover salaries. So how do you think, if I come across that situation without saying, "Hey guys, we didn't make money because you guys didn't make targets." So this means that instead of paying you 10,000 like that, we're gonna give you 2.5s. So it's
That's illegal. That's illegal.
Because we have the contracts. That's
If you have to. But if you have employing people, It's your responsibility to pay your employees. They have responsibilities. They tell their wives in the morning that I'm going to work. You can't come now month end and say, yeah, I was going to work, but I didn't get paid.
So far, this is the